Welcome to the next session of optical communication. In this session, we will continue our discussion on fiber fabrication. Before moving into deep about various fabrication techniques for creating preforms, we will first see two terms, that is sintering and vitrification, where we will see across when we discuss this fabrication techniques. So sintering is a process of compacting and forming a solid mass of material by heat or pressure without melting it to the point of liquefaction. It happens naturally in mineral deposits or as a manufacturing process used with metals, ceramics, plastics, and other materials. The atoms in the materials diffuse across the boundaries of the particles, fusing the particles together and creating one solid piece. While vitrification is the transformation of a substance into a glass, that is to say, a non-crystalline amorphous solid. Here, in this method, unlike sintering, in vitrification, the materials will be heated to liquefy. So types of vapor phase oxidation process with which we will create the preform for fiber drawing are outside vapor phase oxidation, vapor phase axial deposition, and modified chemical vapor deposition, and plasma activated vapor deposition. So generally speaking, in vapor deposition methods, it was initially developed for silica telecom fibers in 1970s, put forward by Bell Laboratories. In this method, a mixture of oxygen, silicon tetrachloride, that is SiCl4, and possibly other substance like rarer dopants is passed through a rotating silica glass tube, which is heated from outside in the range of 1600 Celsius with a flame. And towards the end of the process, the gas mixture is modified to form a layer with higher refractive index. Finally, the tube is collapsed by heating it to 2000 degrees Celsius. Now initially, we will see outside vapor deposition. Outside vapor deposition is a process where the silica soot is deposited on the surface of some target rod rather than in a side tube as with MCV, that is modified chemical vapor deposition, that we will discuss next. So together with the material such as SiCl4, a fuel gas such as hydrogen or methane is supplied to a burner, which is again moved along the rotating rod. After the deposition, the target rod is removed and the preform is consolidated in a furnace where it is also purged with a drying gas for lowering the hydroxyl content. Why the lowering of hydroxyl content is important? In our class with first module, while we're discussing attenuation, we had discussed the issue which is caused by hydroxyl ion. So in order to reduce this hydroxyl ion, we are using a drying gas. That is the second method, vapor phase axial deposition. This method is similar to the first method, that is outside vapor deposition technique, but uses a modified geometry, as you can see in the right side, where the deposition occurs at the end of the target rod. The rod is continuously pulled away from the burner and very long preforms can be made. Consolidation of the material can be done in a separate zone melting process. See, the zone melting process is a type of process which is similar to sintering and vitrification we had discussed. An important difference to this OVD and MCVD is that the doping profile is determined only by the burner geometry rather than by a variation of the gas mixture over time. This is a pictorial representation for vapor phase deposition. Modified chemical vapor deposition. This technique is also pioneered at Bell Laboratories. Is usually used for graded index fibers. So as you can see, here we are using two glass tubes. In MCVD, we are using two glass tubes. Inside to this glass tube, we will be transmitting a vapor stream that consists of the dopants so that we can create a doped glass material. As you can see, the outside layer is already formed, that is glass, SiO2. Inside we have to create what? We have to create the core region. So in order to create the core region, the vapor stream should contain dopants in such a way that that dopant should increase the refractive index. And here, after collection of sufficient amount of core region, the porous glass is converted to normal glass by sintering technique. After completion, by applying high heat, we can collapse the fiber or the preform to a holeless preform. Next technique, plasma activated chemical vapor deposition technique. PCVD uses PCVD uses PCVD uses PCVD is plasma activated chemical vapor deposition. It is pioneered by Philips Research. It is somewhat similar to the modified chemical vapor deposition. The only variation when compared to this MCVD is that the inside region, that is the core region, is converted from porous to homogeneous glass by using a plasma which is created by a radio frequency coil. All the other process, that is creation of these reactants and all, are similar to that of MCVD.